Happy Thursday. We're moving right along in our devotional series of hard places, hard things. So today we're looking at James, faith in the fire, the thunder in a hard place. And we're pulling this devotion out of Acts chapter 12, and it's only two little verses. If we go back to where Jesus talks about James and John and the stories given in the Gospels, they were called the sons of thunder, the two brothers. They were fiery, passionate, bold. Their mother asked for Jesus to give them seats at his right and left hand. And they even wanted to call fire down from heaven on some folks. But even in their fieriness and in their shortness, lack of patience, Jesus loved them anyway. James wasn't a quiet disciple. He was all in. He left nets. He followed Jesus. He was there at the Mount Transfiguration. He heard the voice of God when he said, "This is my son." But you know what? James didn't get a long journey. He didn't even write a gospel. He didn't plant churches like Paul, and he didn't even live long enough to be wise with age. He died young. Acts 12 and 2 tells us that James, the brother of John, was killed with a sword. That's it. No eulogy, no sermon, no final recorded words. Just as quickly as his life came into this world, it ended. It was done. But he finished full. So you may be in a hard place. Maybe you're asking, God, why so soon? Why was that life taken so soon? Why didn't I get more time with him? Why was their season cut short? But you know what James teaches us? Faithfulness in God doesn't mean we're going to have long lives always, but it does mean that we'll have a legacy. See, even though he didn't have a long life, he has a legacy. He was a son of thunder. He was one of the chosen. He was with Jesus. He said yes in the garden, in the storm, in the fire. He was there to the point that he gave his life. James had hard times, hard places, but he was still important to Jesus. And I'm sure that if Jesus could look to his mother today, as I'm talking to you, Jesus would say, he may not have the place you want him to have, but he is exactly where I want him to be. Let's take courage in knowing that even when we look at things, we may not understand the why, we may not understand how it could happen like this. But Jesus knows. And he cares. He cares deeply for each one of us today. Rest assured, even if you're in a hard place, even if you're cut short in life, or those you love are cut short. Brother Rand, I know a little bit about that. We remembered our son yesterday. His life was taken at the age of 9 on April the 2nd. So we know what it's like to be in that hard place and to wonder why. Why? God knows. He's right there with you, and he will help you through every circumstance, every hard place. And every time that little word why comes to your heart, mind, and even to your lips, Jesus loves you. Jesus cares. God bless you.